Hello? Anybody on? I seriously think I need a darker powder. I mean, I know I'm not that tan, but I'm thinking this is still too light. For serious. Hello? Who's out there? Anybody? Hey, Rachel. My hair was curly, but I kind of like it messy and frizzy at the end, right? So I haven't done a thing today. I mean, not really. Hey, Kara. Hey, Jamie. All right, so I'm going to do a really quick little eye. It's really nothing major. The Kudos this month is a lip potty, and I ordered all 5 of the lip potties today. So there's 6 lip potties. There's 5 with colors, and then there's the original clear, okay? There's a little bit of a tingle. They plump your lips a little bit. Takes a few minutes. The more you use it, the more it plumps. So like you can use it at nighttime before you go to bed. And again, when you put your makeup on in the morning, and the more you use it, the plumpier your lips are gonna get. So there's a slight tingle. It doesn't burn, but it is tingly. So if you don't like tingles, don't get it. But if you don't mind the tingles, try it. They're great. And then you also get a Epic mascara and a cream shadow, a splurge cream shadow. And today we're going to use Extravagant, which is a really pretty gold shimmer. But we're also going to use a little bit of a pressed shadow in Gingerly. So here's the thing. You get the lip potty and the splurge together. You basically are throwing an Epic in for $5 when you get the Kudos. Who doesn't need an extra Epic hanging around? You need to get a Kudos this month. It's crazy. So try a lip potty. Try a splurge. They're easy. And then, you know, get it at a discount. I mean, it's easy. Who doesn't need more splurge? I always need more. All right, so we're going to take Gingerly, which is a pressed shadow. It's kind of like this pumpkin. And I'm going to take my blending brush. I'm just going to grab some of that, and I'm going to put that on as my transition color. And when I said this is going to be easy, like it's going to be super duper easy. We're going to put that as our transition color. We're going to put a little bit of the Extravagant on our lid. We're going to put a little bit of blush and contour on and slap some mascara on that and some lip potty and be done. Easy. Shouldn't take all that long. So I have been feeling under the weather, like there's something going on in my lower abdomen. We haven't figured it out yet. I've got like 3 or 4 different doctors trying to figure it out. And then my husband says today, oh, I don't know if it's sympathy pain or what, but I am not feeling well. So he's having some of the same GI pain that I've had. Only I think his is actually his appendix. Because it's more combined, like it's in his belly on his, I don't know. This thing has got me thrown off. Okay, so we started with Gingerly as a transition. Now we're going to take this really gorgeous gold splurge cream shadow in the color Extravagant. I'm going to show you one of the easiest things you can possibly do. Cream shadow, I cannot express this enough, is the easiest stuff on the planet to use. Okay, I'm going to grab some with my finger. Just going to grab a little bit with my finger. Okay. Dab a dab dab. Put it on my lid. And then before we're done, we're going to blend it out into that Gingerly, and it's done dealio. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. My husband hates it when I say that, but it is. It's so simple. You cannot mess it up. So if you're not really great with eyeshadows because you're new to it, try it. There's some really, really beautiful neutral colors that are not scary, are not bright, are just gorgeous. And they're not, you know, they're easy. A little more on the other eye. The fair got rained out, I bet. Anybody going to the fair in Knoxville today? Or last night? Did you get poured on? Todd was saying the other day how he wanted to wait till Saturday to take the kids. And I'm like, don't you dare wait to take them on Saturday, because if you wait, something's gonna happen. Mark my words. Good thing we went the other night. Okay, so I'm just gonna blend in the edge of that cream shadow right there with the same brush I used when I put my gingerly on, and that just blends it lovely. Lovely, lovely. Blends it beautifully. How's that? Okay. Lids are done. I think I'm actually gonna grab, I'm gonna line, I think. This is one thing I do not have. I do not have a ton of eyeliners. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it with the color I do my eyebrows with, the cream shadow I do my eyebrows with, if I can find it. There it is. I'm going to take my liner shader brush. I'm going to put some liner on with Faithful. We're going to keep it in the warm tone. Now if I can just find my lighter shader brush. We're going to mix it up just a smidge. It's a little different. Okay, here it is. I'm going to take that makeup brush cleaner, the brush cleaner that we just launched this month too. I'm going to clean that because I know I used it as a liner before this brush. So I'm just going to clean it. 2 spritzes, and you clean it off on a towel or paper towel, and it's done. Ready to use. Love it. Okay, back to lining. So I'm just going to grab this cream shadow with my liner shader brush. I'm going to grab a little bit of that cream shadow. And then just press this on my lid. And I'm going to put a little bit underneath. I don't want it to be super noticeable, but maybe just a little bit. But you can, what's great about this is, say you didn't want it to be really like a fine line, because it goes on as a cream and dries to a powder, you can blend it in really well, and it can be smoky. Just like a smudgy little line. Easy. Nothing to it. Who saw my tattoo post a little while ago? So about when we found out my dad had cancer, I was in my final year of college, like the third time. And I had a cancer ribbon and his monogram done on my wrist. And so he was alive still when I got that done. So he saw that when I was younger. And let's see, I need some contour. I'm going to contour a little bit while I tell you this story. And it wasn't my favorite. The way it turned out was not my favorite. And then a few years later, I went to Portland to see my twin sister, and I went downtown and ended up having it redone. So then this is what it looks like, right? So I had his cancer ribbon done and some poppies and his monogram. And it needs some work. It's been a few years, right? So I love artistic tattoos that look like watercolor or look like they've physically been drawn. So what in my artistic mind, I think it should look a certain way and it should match what I've already got. But I like line a lot. I like linear things. I like things that look like they've been drawn by hand. And so in all honesty, I could draw it out myself and have whoever does the tattoo use my actual drawing. And that may be very much what I do this next time, but with the ideas that I've been looking for online, I want to build this going up my arm. I don't necessarily need it to be on the outside. I just want to build it on the inner part of my arm and come up, and maybe like over the next several years grow around my shoulder, whatnot. I don't know. I will probably change my mind 100 times between now and then, but I want it to be artistic and I want it to be unique and I want it to represent. Okay, so the little bird I thought was really kind of cool. I want it to be a hummingbird, but how the ribbon went through the wings I thought was really beautiful. And you could still see some of the feather detail in it, but instead of blue, I want it to be pink because my twin sister is a breast cancer survivor. So I thought it'd be really cool, since I've had my dad's cancer ribbon here, to have Amanda's touching it. So somehow have the bird, I can't even turn my arm, have the bird somewhere like right here and have the ribbons touching right here, and then the rest of the poppies and flowers coming up this way. And then just kind of add to it a little bit at a time. But I'm trying to decide, I'm a color, like there's not a favorite color I have because I can't pick. There are, I have a least favorite color, and then I have all these other colors that I just absolutely love. So I'm trying to decide whether I want a really colorful tattoo, or if there's a really tasteful way of including more of a black and white linear kind of thing with the color too, because I don't necessarily like black outlined tattoos, but the ones I've found, the pictures that I like, look like they were ink drawings with color painted through them. So, and they're not just inside the lines. They're not like paint by number. So I'm looking for artistic tattoos that represent the two of the most important people in my life, one of which is my dad who passed, but also Bum Bum, as she would say, my womb mate. Dork. But I am so proud of her, and I'm proud of the fight that she and my dad both have done, and I want to represent that on my body for them. But I still want to be artistic, so those are the ideas that I've had, and I've been mulling them over for a really long time, and I think I've finally figured out that I was kind of excited because I'm like, that encapsulates my idea. These pictures that I found, and so I'm excited because I finally figured that out. But I put that out there because I was like, I wonder if anyone else has any really cool ideas. I saw this, we were at Lakeside last week and I saw this really beautiful tattoo, and it must have been an owl and all the intricacies in the feathers, and I was like, oh my god, that's beautiful. And that got me thinking. That was like, and Todd's been trying to figure out what he can put on. I drew a tattoo for him, and he had it done several years ago as well, after we had Declan and had Declan's info kind of put on there with it. I think I'm going to use some gold today. I'm going to use the Beachfront Kissed Belize highlighter today to go with this beautiful eye. But anyway, he had one done, and so he's trying to figure out how he can include Millie. And so him thinking about it and figuring it out has kind of gotten me doing the same. So those of you that are tattoo inclined or design inclined, please share your opinions. I would love to know your ideas or opinions, or, you know, some of your tattoos or ideas of tattoos that you like. I owe my girlfriend a drawing of a tattoo. She gave me an idea probably a year ago, of what she wants. And I have yet to, I just need to sit down and draw it out. And I need to just do it. Her birthday's tomorrow, so I may just do that tonight, if I can get a little time to myself. I might have to just do that for her. She would not expect it, nor would she. She would love it, actually. All right, so let's do mascara, and then we'll do the lip, and then we'll be done, because that's how easy it is. So I used 2 cream shadows. I used Extravagant and Faithful with a pressed shadow in Gingerly today on my eyelids, and then I just put, you know, my regular eyebrows and face on. Thanks, Todd. And we're just gonna move on, easy peasy. Let me remind you, the Kudos is $58 this month. So basically, you buy the cream shadow and the lip hottie, and you get an Epic for $5. You're not gonna see another one of these this good for a while. And everybody needs more Epic. Everybody. I'm going to be stalking the mailman for the next week, because I know it won't get here right away, but my excitement for the different lip hotties is for real, very real. So I'm going to be anticipating that delivery. I had a half off coupon. You better bet I bought the set of all 5 and then used my half off coupon. You guys can do the same if you have a half off. If you've had a party with me and you've earned a half off, especially with this last month, you can use that on collections. You can use that on things that are sets and whatnot. You can use those half offs on that. Oh, and I got my own new Epic, so my eyelashes are on point again. I don't have to spritz them or warm them up. Okay, so that's 1 coat of Epic. I'm going to put 1 more coat on. And then we'll do the lip real quick. Oh, I also got, I was in need of a new flat iron. I've used the flat iron I've got since, I think I had it I've had it probably 10 years probably, and the one I used in between, like I had one that was like a chi, I think, and the bottom hot plate of it broke when I was pregnant with Millie, so that was over 3.5 years ago. And so I brought the old one back out. I think it's a Revlon one. So it's needed to be replaced. So I got one of those lounge ones, and it shipped yesterday. So it's between, so there's one coat of Epic and here's two. Do you see the difference? Nice, huh? Between the Lip Hottie collection I got and the Lounge flat iron, I'm gonna be at my mailbox like every day harassing my mailman. So the second coat of Epic I put on, usually I just try and blake through the ends of my lashes so that I don't overcoat all of them, just concentrating on the ends. Okay, so there's my two coats. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit of, I'm gonna get that Belize back out. I put some lip exfoliator on earlier and I'm gonna wipe that off real quick. That will help clean off any of the other makeup that I might have on my lips, but it also will remove any of the dead skin on there, which I always have. I'm gonna put a little bit of that Lip Hottie on, which is, this is the clear, but there's 5 other colors now you can choose from, and they're limited edition. So if you're, that's why I got on today and got all 5, because I was on the fence about getting it. Don't wait, they are limited, so don't. When they're sold out, they're sold out, and then you're gonna be like, why didn't I get that? So with the Lip Hottie, I usually, when I put lipstick on, I stay inside my lips. I don't overline and I don't put color on over. But with the Lip Hottie, you can, and I like to, because when it plumps, then it just gets that much perkier. So I go over the edge of the line of my lip. And then you can always go back and put a little bit more on if you want. I like these. They're like a gloss with a little tingle factor. However, they don't, like regular lip gloss or even chapstick, depending on the kind that I get. Now the lip bonbons don't do this, and our lip gloss don't do this, but and the lip oil, that's what doesn't do it. The lip oil and the Lip Hottie do not make my lips peel. My lips, the skin on my lip always peels. However, with the Lip Hottie and the lip oil, they just become nourished and moisturized. They don't peel. So I love the Lip Hottie and I love the lip oils. The lip oils are part of the Beachfront Kiss line that is also exclusive right now. So if you have questions or are interested in any of those, let me know and I can answer those questions. But back to the Kudos. I love the Lip Hotties and I love the lip oils. Okay, so I'm actually gonna take some more of this gold Belize, and I'm just gonna grab ever so slightly, just a little bit of that color, and just touch it to my lip. And I'll give a little bit of shimmer, but you don't need much. I'm a little bit shimmery on top of being beautiful. Okay, so recap, I used a pressed shadow in Gingerly today, this really beautiful pumpkin spice color. So it's a great for summer or fall color. I love it. Then I used Extravagant Cream Shadow, which is just on my lid, and I even applied it with my finger. And then as a liner, I grabbed Faithful and my liner shader brush and just applied that just around the outside of my eyes. And then I used Epic Mascara and Lip Hottie. Okay, so that's the Kudos, 58 bucks. If you think about it this way, if you get the Lip Hottie and the cream shadow, your Epic's $5. I mean, that's a hell of a deal. So, message Kudos down there if you need any of the products I talked about or even have questions about the products I talked about. I'd be happy to answer those. So have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.